Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Now remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, or if you think that you need counseling, the husband, the wife, the kids, feel free to contact me at 339-1670. Those of you that have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me at that same number. Now viewers, I will say a special good night to you, viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, up the Caribbean and around the globe. Remember, you can view us on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Subscribe to our page and like it. Remember, go to YouTube, TT Real Talk, hit the bell, and we're on. Tell your friends, tell your family, Real Talk is going live. I want to say a special good night to all those who commented last night on a fantastic program. Now viewers, as we are about to start tonight, we start off with fraud. Now, fraud have been a very big thing in Trinidad and Tobago. And on many occasions, it goes undetected. Undetected. 6 police officers, female, are to be charged for fraudulent extra duty. This occurred Christmas 2018 and Carnival 2019. When these officers, these 6 female officers, sent in their timesheet and they were not on their job. Now we have police officers now committing fraud with their work hours. Now this is something that the Commissioner of Police needs to launch an investigation into the overtime of police officers. Now I have a file. Come back to me, guys. I have a file about this stick with one police officer who have been working overtime and got paid for it. That file was sent to the Commissioner of Police some time ago, and nothing came out of it. Absolutely nothing. One particular officer, because he is a driver, a male driver, his colleagues and them picked up for him. If the commissioner wants the file, I could send it to him again. That's right, again. So the TTPS officers now committing fraud, considering their overtime. Where are we going? Now, I understand the commissioner that we cannot fire them. If we cannot fire them, you tell me why we cannot suspend them without pay. You see, the reason why that you all need to be harder on police officers is because they are sworn to uphold the law. Yes, I understand that they are a normal citizen, but look at the type of job they have. Feel free to call in and voice your concern and your opinion. 237-3135, phone lines are open. You see, some of you might say, I'm bashing the police, but you have to understand this. They are the ones that enforce the law. They are the ones that carry out the law. And they have to be within the law. Otherwise, resign and go home. Serious. Resign and go home. Listen this again. Charged with 100 fraud offense committed against the Sawa Lavantel Regional Corporation. That individual had 100 fraud offense before him. He, together with 10 individuals, have been charged with 857 money laundering related charges to the sum of $22.5 million. When he appeared before the magistrate, just imagine, he asked the magistrate for bail. Now I am waiting to see if the magistrate would grant this individual who have 100 fraud offense before him in the court. This is what I am waiting to see. Now, fraud is a very, very serious thing. Recently, there were fraud in driver's permit. There were fraud in checks. People getting government checks and committing fraud, reprinting. There's fraud in fake money. There's fraud in birth certificates, fraud in ID card, fraud in credit card. And what are we actually doing to clamp down on it? Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Too, because those people who work in the pension office give their family pension, although they have estates and what. And the pensioners who are poor don't get anything. They find out where they was. Another thing is those police, those traffic police, I don't think they have any use on the road. Because every corner has police and every corner has traffic police.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
I think they have money to waste. And the CPAP is everybody one place. Right? They're doing a good job, but too much people in one place.
Mm-hmm.
And they're building roads where now, because they know election is near, so I think it's there where they get the money from. They're making a nonsense out of the road. You know? So I don't think the police is any use.
Thank you, my dear. Now, recently, a woman contacted me. She said, Saeed, I am having a problem. Food card fraud. Listen to this. The woman is from Sandy Grande. She contacted me. She said, Saeed, social development contacted me and told me to come in their office. She said, okay. She applied for a food card. She went. They interviewed her for the second time. And she left. A little while after, the woman got a call from social development saying to come in to renew your food card. The woman was like, Saeed, I did not receive any food card. So why would they call me and tell me to come in to renew my food card? I told her, I said, go in and listen to what they have to say. She went in. They gave her all the necessary documents to renew her food card. And she told the officer, she said, ma'am, this food card that you all want me to renew. Yes, I applied for a food card, but I never got it. She never got that food card. She said, Saeed, I was stunned by this. She said, I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. Somebody was using that woman's food card. Nothing came out of it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I want my good friend, the Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Faris Al-Rawari, and the Minister of National Security to put some amendment or some legislation in place for fraud. Because credit card fraud is a big thing. It is a booming business in Trinidad and Tobago. I have had many friends who had to pay credit card bills for something that they did not even purchase. I had a friend who had to pay $150,000 for a bill in a hotel in Margarita. And he never left the country. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Saeed, 17 years ago, my father died. Right? And the year he died, my mother was getting help from the government. Right?
Yes.
And this year, they want to, well, they stop it because they say my sister, who is working in Canada, is able to mind my mother.
Wow.
Right now, my mother is 64 years. September this year, she will be things for pension. She will be getting pension.
Okay.
But what she's supposed to do from now
Till she get pension?
until she get pension?
I understand.
This girl is 50-something years. She go in Canada to help to mind herself. You expect she to take my mother under her wing. I mean, yes, we go help. She does the thing, but the woman was getting help from the disability. And they cut it off. These people, when you go to talk to them, they're so arrogant.
Yes.
Like the money coming out from their pocket.
Exactly.
You understand? I cannot take on anything anymore. Let me tell you something. If I go and I make noise like I was talking to her here, I feel they will discriminate on her when she had to get a pension.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you, my dear. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but stay locked on. This is Real Talk. I am Saieed Ali.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl, or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works, and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497, or 471-0249, or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call 1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now, you see, sometimes I just be saying, when an individual leave their home, a missing person, when they leave their home underage, 16, 17, 18, they walk out their parents' home, they have fun outside, and the parents have to report them missing, it is be a heck of a thing. Now listen this. Shania Ramjit Singh. This pretty young girl is seen on television, went missing about a month back. Police found her. TTPS never released why she went missing. She went back home, stayed a period of time, and now she is missing again. 17 years old from Williamville, was last seen Saturday at 5:30. Call her good night.
Hello, good night, Saeed. You know, bubble, corruption, thieving, lying, and all the wrongdoing start from the filthy parasites that we have to call politicians, honorable in this country. So when you have, and it starts from the head down, you have the president collecting $50,000 a month and living in house that the state provided for the president. What you expect, that will trickle down to the citizen. And during the last regime, like everything escalated, everything gone downhill. That is why people today committed fraud, and they're now trying to catch up with them, pick up with them. Too late shall be the cry. Look at the police commissioner, that bill that passed. I hope they go after him, because he knew that there was a big fraud, a big racket where citizens had to pay almost $40,000 to get a firearm permit. And don't tell me he don't know that. Because the amount of firearm application on his desk, so he has to know that. So with that bill, I hope they go after he to see how he get his property, how he acquired his property. And that bill, when these bills are passed, the wealthy and famous, the filthy, they get away scot-free. It's the poor man. So here the double man who built a big house, or the man of a little market stall planting garden. They go say he only used that as a front. True. And we come in for he used to sell drugs and deal in suspicious activities, so they come in for he. Look who get tied up with the overtime in the police service. Some constables get tied up, 6 of them.
Yes.
And there's thousands of them involved in that, and the superintendent have to sign the the overtime form and so on. But the little constable who get tied up. So these filthy parasites, that bill is to protect them, That bill is to protect them, and it's the small man who will get licked up. Everything in this man that will get licked up in this country. Anyways, I thanks very much for giving me this opportunity. Keep up this good work. God bless you and your program.
Thank you, my friend. Back to this missing girl. Now listen this, viewers of Real Talk. I want to know what caused this 17 years old girl to leave home again. My dear, or if any of her friends who know where she are and are looking at Real Talk, please let her contact me or the family. Now listen, sometimes they say is something in the mortar beside the pestle, and I want to find out what is in the mortar beside the pestle. Why would this individual leave home again? Just about a month ago she went missing and was found. Reunite with the family. Saturday you went missing again. What causing that? What is actually causing you to run away from home? What is wrong with your home? What is wrong with your parents? So to her friends or whoever is keeping her, please get in touch with me. Because let me tell you something. It's over 96 individuals have gone missing in Trinidad and Tobago. So why are you leaving your home? What is causing it? What is causing for a young female to leave their parents' house and just disappear for a couple of days, and you put your post up on TV and you reunite with them like if nothing happens? What is causing this? So I am making a plea to the citizens of Trinidad. If you all know where she is, or a friend is keeping you, please get in touch with me. I just want to know what is causing you to leave home. That is why I am making this plea. Because, I mean, for you to leave home and just disappear, something wrong. Something definitely wrong. Is either something wrong with you, something wrong with your mom, something wrong with your dad. Serious. Because you just can't pick up yourself just and go missing. It has to be something. Caller, good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
You too, my friend.
And you're so totally 100% correct. There is a lot more to it than just people disappearing.
Yes.
Proper investigation could reveal so much. But I just want to change the topic for a minute. Please permit me.
Sure.
Saturday, I went to IM and Company in Trin City to make a purchase, a gift for a wedding. Upon entering the premises, they had music blasting. When I tell you blasting, carnival type loud noise, chutney music. So you had to cock your ears. I walk in. I even asked the guy playing the music outside if he could lower down the music, please. It's so too loud. He didn't take me on. So I went inside and I asked to talk to the supervisor or somebody in charge. Lo and behold, they pointed me to the direction of the owner of IM and Company, the owner. And when I explained the situation to him, he is telling me, well, you know, some people like the music.
Wow. I
am a customer, and if I have a problem with it, and a lot of people didn't have the testicular fortitude to complain to him. And I went and complained to him, and he did nothing. Shannon Banfield must be turning in a grave. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Now, this is sad, you know, to know that you have customers coming into your business place. They are the one that support you. And if they come to you with a problem, even though it's 1 in a million, customer service. Customer service. Now, just how he called in and complained, just so he could have called in and tell the owner of the owner of IM and Company, thank you, sir, for listening to me as a customer. That would have went very, very far. Very, very far. Now, a businessman don't get rich just so, you know. You depend on the public, you know. That's for you businessmen to understand that. You don't get rich just so. You just want to open up a business and money fall in your lap. No, you depend on the public. Caller, good night.
Hi, Saeed. Just wanted to check something from a concern matter. And welcome here, there are under the stadium and the whole line. Some people have been doing and paying money to get access to connection. So I want to know if that is true or that is because a lot of people, I think some people went and get the connection and the connection. I want to know why it is WhatsApp being that they disconnected from the old and just to connection. So just wanted to get the suggestion of you. The video shows that it's true or thank you.
Caller, I am willing to explain what you want to know, but in my studio, I got your voice distorted, so I could not understand clearly what you are saying. What you could do is text me at 339-1670. Just said I am the caller that called and sound distorted, and leave a little detail, and I will gladly reply back to you. Now, viewers. Caller, good night.
Saeed,
Go right ahead.
I am the person who just called, and I had to call back because it's people like myself with my little $2 and everybody with a few dollars make I am what I am is today. And he was very disrespectful and rude, and customer is the people who make the business is nothing without the customers. Saeed,
Exactly.
Thank you very much. You hit the nail on the head again as usual. Thanks.
Thank you, my friend. Now, viewers. Director, you have the video clip with Stuart Young? Run the video.
Let the criminal element out there who have terrorized us for too long know when you're caught, no bail, increase in sentences. You want to be a repeat offender, it's going to be a bigger sentence, so you're going to spend longer in prison with a bigger fine. Let us make it difficult for them. It's time. Let us make their lives difficult. Let them know that if they take up illegal firearms, they will stay in jail and languish in jail with no bail whilst they are being prosecuted.
Now, viewers, come back to me, guys. Not too long ago, I believe it was a Thursday, an individual called in to Real Talk Studios and asked, Saeed, what are you bringing to the table? And I told him what I was bringing, what I was pushing for, legislation. Now, viewers, Minister in the Ministry of National Security, Mr. Stuart Young, had a meeting today in his Temple Street office in Port of Spain. And Mr. Stuart Young was saying to the public and to the people who love to handle illegal firearms. Run the video with the firearms. Stuart Young is saying to you, criminals who love an illegal firearm, you will be getting no bail for 120 days. And today, I am telling you, I am satisfied with this. Now, he is bringing 3 pieces of legislation to Parliament very soon. Very, very soon, to make sure that repeat offenders get no bail for firearm-related matters. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night, go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Sorry, I'm asking a question with the fight had in the X-ray department in Port Spain. I would like to know if they're doing X-ray still.
Well, I guess
listen to you off here.
since the X-ray department is out of service, I don't think the hospital is doing any X-ray at this point in time.
Okay.
So I guess you might have to go to a private medical institute if you have to do an X-ray.
Oh, okay then. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. So my good friend, 3 pieces of legislation will be coming to Parliament very soon to make sure that when an individual is held with gun, you will be on no bail for 120 days. This I am quite satisfied with. Come back to me, guys. Let me tell you something. I am jumping for joy. When I heard that today, I was like, yes. All I want to know what side bringing to the table. All I want to know what Real Talk is about. This is what Real Talk is about. This is what I am pushing. So those of you who is thinking in your mind, this is just an individual who just talk on national television, this is what I am pushing for. Have you ever heard any talk show host pushing for things like this? And he is actually drawing attention from the heads. You want to fight crime? Bring legislation. You want to fix crime? Bring amendments. You want to fix crime? Pass laws. No. My director saw me dancing today. I was dancing. You know why? Something I push for is coming to pass. Not long from now, the child sex offender registry will be up and running. Not long from now, 3 pieces of legislation will go into Parliament for debate on no bail for gun-toting smugglers. Real Talk have gotten the attention of those in authority. My good friend Faris Alwari. Said, I enjoy your program. Ooh. Now I've gotten the attention of the Minister of National Security, Mr. Stuart Young. This is what I just be pushing for. You see, as long as you have a legislation, as long as you have a bill, the magistrate cannot say nothing but no bail. You want to fix crime in Trinidad and Tobago? This is how I am starting. So when you hear the police catch them, they cannot say, well, this is the first time or this is the second time. No bail one time. And when they check you and they see it was a repeat offender, well, there's no bail for you. This is what Real Talk is about. This is how I intend to fix Trinidad and Tobago, because I will sit down and I will think, how do I go about fixing gun smugglers in Trinidad and Tobago? When you look back at the laws that we have, there is nothing stating. There is nothing stating as a no bail. Good. What do we need? We need a legislation. We need a bill to pass so that anybody that is caught by the TTPS with an illegal firearm is no bail. What did my good friend do? We are bringing 3 pieces of legislation to the Parliament. That is what you call production. Come back to me, guys. That is production. You see, before you go and make a cook, you need to sit down and plan what you're cooking. You need to sit down and plan what you're cooking. So I sat down one day. How do we get repeat gun offenders off the street? And I sat down and think. You know, as I always say, I have some piranhas, some QCs as lawyers. So I sat down one day, I said, fellas, how do we get gun smugglers off the street? What do we have to stop them? What do we have to make sure that they got no bail? Said, we need to put something in place. Boom shot. And I started to push. And I started to talk. And I started to talk. And I started to get the attention of the heads. This is production. So now when you hear we go after bandits now with gun, I am definitely sure. You're sitting down for 120 days before you get bail. And within that 120 days, when they do a check back on you, and they realize it was a repeat offender, boom shot, no bail. Who's doing that? This is what real talk is about. You have to know how to fix your country. You don't just run behind a drugs man and run behind a gun-toting bandit who's shooting up the place. And when police hold them, they go on in front of the magistrate and boom shot $100,000 bail. In 2 days' time, your friend and your family take your bail and you're outside again. Not with one gun, but with 2 guns now. You know why 2 guns? Because you have to compensate your friend and your family for taking you out of jail. So what you're going to do, you're going to increase in crime. If you know you only work night alone, putting down your work, you're working day and night now. Because you have to refund your family and your friend for taking you out. So what that does tell you, it increases crime. And how does Real Talk intend to fix it? By pushing legislation. How do you feel like born yesterday? I know exactly what to push for. I know exactly what topic to raise. That is what you call the power of influence. Moses was one man. I love the story about Moses, you know. Moses was one man that God used to draw thousands of human beings out of Pharaoh's castle and into the wilderness where God was their support and God was their supply. I love the Moses story, you know. I love it. Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello?
Yes?
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real
This is in
Talk.
response to the caller who called about the X-ray department. Mr. Saeed, that hospital is in a disgrace. It is in a state. This morning I went to have an ultrasound. I reached there before 7 at 6:15 because it's supposed to reach for 7. The government lied to the people about what it is happening in that hospital. Stuart Young told us it was just a bushfire. When we got there this morning, Mr. Saeed, it had the yellow tape corded off the X-ray department, and you could actually smell what was burning inside of there. They told us to wait, right? Nobody said anything. We went to inquire from the guard that was there. She told us to wait, that there's a desk there, and somebody will come at the desk, and they will help us. Mr. Saeed, they said 7 o'clock. They didn't come until after 7. They said that they were waiting for instructions before they came outside to attend to the people, right? Those with ultrasound, they took their paper and they told them to wait. They're not sure yet what is going to happen, but sit and wait. The ones with X-rays, they told them they're not going to get those X-rays, Mr. Saeed. But they still give them a number to call, right? To find out if they can get the X-ray done or where they can have it done. Mr. C, that place is in a mess. Nobody knows what's going on. And according to one of the people there, they're not being truthful to the people that exactly what it is going on. So I would suggest to the caller, go down, right, and let them tell you, let them give you the number, right, and they can you can call and they can tell you what to do. But go and try to keep your appointment. Because, Mr. Saeed, some people waiting for appointments since last year. So it's very hard now that when they get there, this is what is taking place. And nobody knows what it is going on. You understand? So I would suggest to her, as I said, to take her card that she got, go down there, and let them tell her what to do. Because other than that, you don't just not go to the appointment.
Keep your
because
appointments.
we waited too long for appointments.
Yes.
But Mr. Saeed, something has to be done. That place is in a deplorable condition. Thanks a lot and have a good evening.
You too, my dear. Today I am very, very happy. I am very, very happy today. Because something I have been pushing for, it is coming forth. Caller, good night.
Yeah, hello, good night.
You're live on Real Talk, go right ahead.
Yeah, here it is. It's been 16 years now. I'm waiting for my Carney house, flat Carney. Right? Yeah, and what happened, the lawyer called me and told me come and sign some paper. Right? And when I signed the paper, they said the paper had to go back to Carney, and 16 years now I'm waiting for it and I can't get it, sir.
16 years?
Thank you very much, sir.
Wow. That is a long time. That is a long time. You know, the agriculture minister should really get into this and sort out the people who worked in Caroni and actually give them their land, you know. Because they deserve it. They deserve it. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Mr. Saeed, today is the second day. I went to Internal Affairs to get the bird paper, the new bird paper, for me and my son. Well, the second day. Mr. Saeed, this morning, I'm telling you, this morning, not about yesterday, because I spent the whole day yesterday. They moved the Internal Affairs from South Key and they sent it to Richmond Street. Mr. Saeed, I reached there 7:15. The office, they said, opens at 8. Mr. Saeed, before 8 o'clock, we had about 200 people lined all the way in the city. They make it a ribbon. And people in the sun and beaten. I see almost, I could tell you, I counted almost 40 security guards.
Wow.
In there, in the building, walking up and down and spinning like pigeons. I'm telling you what I noticed today, sir. And I just hope that people is listening and see what is really happening in this country. Security guard. Oh, everybody counting down their time. 7, 7:30, 8, 20 past 8, 8:30. And then a person come from the outside now and some. Hello, who come from marriage certificate? Here comes so, and Mr. Saeed, 200 people line up there, brother, and waiting. Yesterday, for instance, these people went for lunch 11 o'clock. I counted my time and came back 1:05, some of them. When I went to get my forms processed, we have 6 computers there, but there was only 2 people working. I started to open my mouth big and say, hey, what is this? I mean, I took a day off for my job. My job pays me $1,000 a day. And I come here, and I still have to pay. I'm just saying, Mr. Saeed, this civil service, these civil servants, they don't work, Mr. Saeed. And when I look there, I want to know like I'm in the Congo. Because I'm not seeing anyone who is really deliberately insisting on doing that job, Mr. Saeed. After today, sir, I reached there this morning 7:15. And Mr. Saeed, I left at 1:20. And you know, I still didn't accomplish what I went there for. So I have to go back there tomorrow again, sir. What are these people being paid for, sir? I mean, in any government institution that you go to, Mr. Saeed, look, I turned 60 just recently. I went to the NIS office in Shawan.
Caller, I understand what you're saying. I do apologize for cutting, but we need to go to a commercial break. Now, viewers, this is Real Talk. This is Saieed Ali. Stay locked on.
Come on down to Murphy's Supply Store located at Brathwaite Lane, El Socorro. We have a wide variety of home, garden, hardware, roofing and pet supplies. You can get all your home and garden items such as brooms, locks, paintbrushes, water hose, rakes, gardening tools, leaf blowers, water pumps and lots more. We also have a wide variety of food for your pets such as dog food, fish food and bird food. You can also get an unlimited supply of dog chow, sunflower seeds and fish food. But there is more. Do you have a leaking pipe, broken toilet bowl or maybe a loose bolt? Don't be alarmed. We've got you covered. We also offer roofing services. Quality work for your money. We're specialized in undersealing, sheeting, gutters, downpipe, framing, roof repairs, concrete works and washing off roofs. For more info, call 642-5714, 378-5550, 793-2497 or 471-0249 or email us at murphysroofing@hotmail.com or murphysroofing22@gmail.com. Check out our Facebook page at Murphy's Roofing System.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on youtube.com and TT Real Talk on facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell. Get your ad on the show that matters. Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's engaging, entertaining, and straight to the point. Real Talk brings the issues of the day to the people. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It's local, regional, and international. It's Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Get your ad now. Call
1-868-237-3135 or 1-868-339-1670.
Mr. Alwari.
Aye. Aye.
Dr. Rowley.
Aye.
Mrs. Robinson Regis.
Aye.
Mr. Imbert.
Yes.
Mr. Young.
Yes.
Mr. Dial Singh.
Yes.
Mr. Hines.
Aye.
Mr. Mitchell.
Aye.
Can explain my word.
Mr. Garcia.
Yes.
Mrs. Critchlow Coburn.
Yes.
You misbehaving.
Mr. Ford.
Aye.
Mr. Dillon.
Aye.
Mrs. Webster Roy.
Aye.
Dr. Gadsby Dolly.
Aye.
Miss MacDonald.
Yes.
Dr. Francis.
Yes.
Mrs. Jennings Smith.
Yes.
Mr. Antoine.
Yes.
Miss Olivier.
Yes.
Sorry. Mr. Leons.
Yes.
Say aye, given the compromises made by the It is a much improved bill. Thank you.
Mr. Charles.
Now, viewers, that was the bill that they were debating in lower house yesterday, that with the support of the opposition, with certain amendments that the leader of the UNC brought forward. I understand there's almost 60 amendments that she brought forward to the Attorney General to change for the safety of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, that power will not be abused. The Attorney General and his cabinet members, they worked together over the weekend, and last night they got the bill passed with support from both sides. So I must say congratulations to the UNC and the PNM for passing a bill, a piece of legislation that individuals will have to explain their wealth. Now, there were amendments that changed. According to the former leader of the UNC, Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, there were things that needed changing, and they worked together. They got the bill passed. Now I want to see, and I hope that those in authority do not abuse their power, because I, Saieed Ali, will be looking on. I will be looking on. I will be monitoring this bill very, very closely to make sure that the superintendents and the ASP don't abuse their power. Now, it is a very serious bill. Like I said last night, if someone is connected to an ASP or a superintendent, that he do not abuse his power. It is very, very serious. Now, I myself, come back to me guys, I myself supported this, but I want you to understand. I supported it for a cause. I want to see that the powers that be go the correct way, because I will be lighting you up on national television when you step out of bounds. Just how I commended the Attorney General for the child sex offender registry, for the anti-gang legislation, for the terrorism legislation, for the 3 pieces of legislation that the Minister of National Security is bringing forth very soon to Parliament concerning illegal guns. I support you all. But I will be monitoring you all very, very closely, because I am a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I am not a 1%, but I am a businessman. And I will be monitoring you all. Because if any individual tell themselves that they have been a subject to the abuse of the officer power, believe me, I'm going to light you up. I am going to light you up. Because bills and legislation that I am pushing for is to support the innocent and the hard-working citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. This is what I am doing. I am fighting for the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. I am fighting for the honest paying tax individuals of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, I, Saieed Ali. You see, my wife would tell you, boasting and fame is not my thing. It's not my thing. I am known locally and regional. I don't need somebody to buy me a plane ticket to go away. But what I stand for, what Real Talk stand for, is for the justice of the innocent citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. Call her good night. This is what I stand for. Now, when Mr. Young bring those legislation, I will be one of them that will be going after gun smugglers. Because I am in the process of registering an armed security company. You see, there are ways to go about cleaning your house. There are ways to go about cleaning up Trinidad and Tobago. And as long as you take the right step, we will clean Trinidad and Tobago. That is why I have been saying, I am not going to run after a man with a gun, because when he go before the magistrate, you're getting bail. I need a legislation passed, so that when you hear a call on a team, fellas, officers, go down to so and so, you will get an AR, you will get a 9mm, you will get a revolver, you will get a shotgun, and believe me, it's no bail. How do you call that? That is production. Like I said, when you're going to make a cook, you have to sit down and plan. Call her good night. Hello?
Yeah.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Live on TV, right?
Yes, go right ahead.
Is this Saieed Ali?
Speaking.
Huh?
Yes?
Yeah, but you know, I'm watching the show, not like to watch the show, but you know, it need the majority, you know, on the bill. So it doesn't, you know, it's like, you know, the opposition leader vote for something that, you know, she didn't want to vote for. So it's just a political strategy. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, caller. Now I want you to understand something.
That is what's going on.
I want you to.
So after what he, you understand? So you know, this lies between politicians.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. I understand what you're saying. Now, before Kamala supported the bill, she brought certain amendments. Just to clear it up for you all to understand, she brought certain amendments to the AG. We need to clarify this. We need to clarify this clause. We need to clarify that clause. We need to clarify this clause. And they went and made the adjustment. And they brought it back. And then they decided to support the government. So it is not a fly-by-night thing. This is what I am understanding from this process. It's not a fly-by-night. And like I said, I do support it. But I will be watching very closely. There are a lot of things that I am looking at in Trinidad and Tobago. Viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but do join me tomorrow night with another episode of Real Talk. Viewers, be safe and enjoy your night. Remember, there's a repeat of this program tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Viewers, be safe and enjoy your night.